Welcome to Yoga to Energize Your Day. My name is Suzanne Lawson, and this class is perfect to wake up and start your day with movement. And we'll be looking at ironing out any kinks from your evening sleep. So you might need a yoga block for this practice, and I'd like to invite you to come to join me into child's pose. So knees wider than the mat, then come down, arms in front of you, allow your forehead to rest on your mat, and just start to connect with your breath, waking up the body. Inhale and exhale. Let's take 3 more breaths, each one larger than the one before. And then we're going to move over to our right. So moving the hands over to the right, maintaining the child's pose, draw your outer left hip back to feel a nice long stretch along the left side of the body. Use the breath to increase the stretch, expanding from the inside out. And then we'll come over to the other side. So bringing your hands over to the left, feeling the stretch along the right side body as the right hip draws back, fingertips reaching away. Try and square your shoulders down towards the ground. Breathing in and breathing out, maintaining those slow, deep breaths. And then come back to center. One more time. Child's pose. See if you can reach further forward. Melt the heels further back. Relaxing the head. And then push yourself up to all fours into tabletop. Knees under your hips. Hips stacked over the knees. And reaching our arms in front to come into puppy pose. So lower your chin, mouth or forehead to the mat. Allow your chest to open up. Feel that intense under the armpits. You can really start to feel. If this is too much, bend one arm, right arm, and pop your head, your forehead on your bent arm. Find a surrender here, a nice opening through the chest, allowing us to take deeper breaths. The more air we bring in, the more energized we're going to feel. If you've got one of your arms bent, go ahead and switch it out. So left arm in. A few more breaths. Forehead onto that left arm. Then walk the hands up and underneath your wrists. So let's come into a cow pose as you inhale. Hips lift, belly dip. And then as you exhale, I want you to just take your all the way back and round to the right, and then come into cat, and then come into cow, and then hips down to the left, looking to the left, and then round to cat. Inhale, cow, drawing back as you right and up to cat. Inhale into cow, hips to the left as you exhale, and then round into your cat. Inhale and back, exhale, rounding into cat. Inhale, cow. Last time, left side. Inhale, your cat, and then return back to neutral. Walk your hands a little forward, curl the toes, and let's lift up, downward facing dog. Move around, whichever way you like, whatever feels good. Bending the knees, rotating the head, shaking it yes, shaking it no, bending the knees, creating more space. As you settle in, work towards pressing that chest towards the thigh. Look at your feet. Breathing in. So from your down dog, inhale, lift your heels up high. As you exhale, let both heels roll to the right. Roll back. Exhale, come down to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale left. Just keep on doing this, bringing some movement into the hips. Come back to center and return to down dog. From down dog, bend the knees, press the chest towards the thighs, look forward, and then walk your feet to the top of your mat, finding a forward fold. Bend your knees a lot, gentle with the spine as it's the morning. If your hands don't reach the ground, place your hands on a block. Shift the weight into the balls of your toes, head and neck relaxed. Let gravity just do the work here, breathing in and breathing out. And then if your hands are on a block, remove the block and take your hands around each of your elbows and just let gravity do the work here as you move from side to side, allowing the head to be heavy. See if you can concentrate on pressing all four corners of the feet into the mat at the same time, no matter which way you are moving, and release the hands to the ground. And then bend the knees. On an inhale, draw yourself all the way up, palms come up above your head in mountain pose. And then come over onto your right for a stretch. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale back to center. And exhale, swan dive all the way forward. Drop the head. Inhale, palms to shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up to stand, look up. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, look up. And exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, look up. Exhale, swan dive all the way forward, plant the palms, drop the head. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up, look up. Exhale, to the right, inhale. Exhale, to the left. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms to the shins for a flat back. And exhale, drop the head, bend the legs, and step your left leg all the way back in space. And using your block, plant your palms on your block, keeping that left leg up. Breathe in, and then take a big step back into your lunge. So take some time here to just sink into the lunge. Be aware how your hips are feeling. Left hand down on your mat or on a block. Inhale, reach up with the right arm. Wake up the body. Right ribs roll back. And release. Right hand down. Straighten your right leg. Hop the left foot back in a little. And release. Go back to your lunge. Exhale, draw your hips up and back. One more inhale and exhale. Keeping that length in the leg, pressing that right hip back. And then release. Come over all the way around to the left side of your mat, toes pointing out. Plant the palms down, drop the head. Wide-legged forward fold. Move side to side, bending one leg, bending the other. Shift the weight forward into the balls of the toes, bringing those hands further underneath your shoulders, and breathe. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, spin forward back to your lunge. Inhale, step forward and lift halfway, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, reach over to the right, hips to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the left, hips to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Right leg lifts, standing splits. Grab your block. Focus on lifting your right leg from the inner thigh, pushing down through the outer edge of your left foot. One more inhale, and then exhale, big step back for your lunge. So let the hips soften. Moving back and forward. Take your right hand down, float the left arm up for a twist. Roll the ribs back. Lunge left knee forward. Breathe. Exhale, lower your left arm down. Straighten your left front leg down. Let your head hang heavy. Coming in and out of the lunge. Draw the hips back on the exhale. Inhale, lunge, and exhale, hips back, forehead towards the knee. Let your torso be heavy. From this wide-legged stance, spin to the right of your mat. and breathe. Coming into your forward fold, bending one knee, bending the other. Now take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, finding chest expansion, opening up through the chest and the shoulders. Keep bridging the knuckles back and away. Breathing in and breathing out. Release your fingers to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot forward into your lunge. And now let's step back into downward facing dog. Heels pressing down, arms long. Notice the difference now in your down dog compared to when you were starting. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee and let the hip open. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, coming through into a lunge. Set your back knee down, lift your chest, and take your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, elbows forward. Breathe. Lift your elbows towards the ceiling. Feeling space in your upper back. See if you can extend those arms up for a full crescent moon, looking up towards the fingertips. Exhale, plant the palms, and then bring your hips back in space for half split. Settle down, drawing that right big toe towards your head. Breathing in and breathing out. Using the breath just to soften down. Relaxing. So let's return to a lunge. Plant your palms. Back knee up. And let's inhale back into crescent lunge. Arms coming up overhead. Inhale. And then we'll come into a twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reach the arms out wide. Right knee is opening wide towards the pinky toe. Left foot anchored back. Tailbone heavy. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. Breathing in. Exhale, triangle. Straighten your right leg. Right arm forward. Left hip back. And then slowly start to lift that left arm up. So you might want your block. Take the block onto the outside of your foot, focusing on this left arm coming back in space. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe take your gaze to your front foot. And then inhale, pull yourself all the way back up, and let's come back for reverse triangle. And then exhale, plant your palms, pressing back into plank. And then lower all the way down to the ground. Point your toes, hug the elbows in, spread the collarbones, and then inhale, pressing up into cobra. Thinking about here, pulling your hands back to draw your chest forward. Tailbone lengthens, breathing in, and then exhale, press yourself all the way back to wide-legged child's pose. Sink into it. And your inhale, let's come back through into cat, and then pressing all the way back, down dog. Second side, inhale, left leg up, exhale, bend the knee, pull your hips open, inhale, back to a straight leg and hips. Exhale, draw in to step through. Set your back knee down, lift the chest up, interlace the hands behind the head, elbows forward, lift the sternum to the sky, and look up to the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. See if you can extend your arms, lengthen the fingertips, and then exhale, half split. Draw the hip all the way back, bow forward, drawing those left toes back, left big toe towards your forehead. Active, breathing in and breathing out. Surrender with one more exhale. And then inhale, come forward into your lunge. Back knee lifts up. Legs are sturdy and strong. Inhale, rise into crescent. Standing tall. Exhale. Let's come right arm forward and left arm back. Keep that right hip lifted. Rotate your torso. Inhale back to center, crescent lunge. And then let's open into warrior two. Hips sink deep. Breathing in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lifting the chest. Length in that side body. Exhale, triangle. Grab your block. Straighten your left leg. Taking your hand down to your block. Drawing that right shoulder back as you extend that right arm. Gaze can be straight ahead or down towards your left foot or up towards your right palm. Torso lifted and long. Pressing into that front foot. Enjoying this full body stretch. Inhale, reverse triangle. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, release to plank. Hands to the mat. Left foot steps back. And let's lower all the way down. Point your toes back behind you. Slide in the hands further down so your thumbs are around nipple line. Elbows squeezing in. Draw your lower abs in and lift into a little bit of a higher cobra. Drawing in with the elbows. Hands hugging in. Toes are reaching back. One more inhale. And then exhale, pressing back, child's pose. Third eye to the mat. Inhale, bringing yourself up. And we'll come into a seated position. So we're just going to come into some twists. So cross-legged. So you're going to inhale the arms up and then twist to the right. So right fingertips behind you, left fingertips on your right knee, lengthening with your inhale, and then twist further on your exhale. Inhale, unwind, arms up, look up. Exhale, switch sides. Left fingertips behind you, right fingertips on left knee. Breathing deeper to get you into that twist. Remembering the length in the spine. Inhale, unwind, both arms reach up. Exhale, bring your palms to heart center. And then take your hands behind your back, fingers face forward. Spread the collarbones wide and lift your chest. This is option 1, to just stay here. Option 2 is to uncross your feet, plant your feet, and when you inhale, you want to press into the feet and lift your hips. Breathe and release. Come back to cross-legged. Hands to heart center. Allow your eyes to close. And we're going to just stay here for a moment rather than coming down into a lying down Shavasana. So get yourself settled. Set an intention for your day. Perhaps keeping this feeling of calm as you go into work or whatever it is that you've got going on today. Perhaps maintaining awareness of your breath throughout all of your day's activities. Let's take 4 more breaths, sitting nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, breath flowing freely. On your next inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye, the center of intuition. And as you exhale, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat for this practice, yoga to energize your day. I do truly hope that you have a wonderful day. My name is Suzanne Lawson.